Ashrei yoshvei beitecha, od yehallelucha sela. Ashrei, Ashrei, Ashrei yoshvei beitecha. Ashrei, Ashrei, Ashrei yoshvei beitecha. Happy are those who dwell in your house. They will sing your praises forever. Happy are those who dwell in your house. They will sing your praises forever. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I'm so glad you're all here tonight. We're going to get started with lots of singing and participation from the religious school tonight and all kinds of great things. Tonight, although we didn't have a sing-along tonight before services, and I didn't include a bunch of extra songs, it is Shabbat Shira, the Shabbat of music, because in this week's Torah portion, we see when the Israelites cross the Sea of Reeds, and Miriam leads them across with her timbrel. So when we get to Micha Mocha, if somebody wants to be Miriam for us, I encourage that. And then also the Haftarah for this week is the Song of Deborah, when the prophet Deborah prophesies a coming battle, and she helps the Israelites defeat the Philistines. A different woman is the one who actually lands the final blow, which is also really cool. Lots of fierce women in that Haftarah. And then Deborah sings a song about how great she is because she foresaw the battle. So it is a Shabbat of singing. So I want to hear all of you singing at your absolute loudest, your most cheerful, and when we get to Micha Mocha, to the Song of the Sea, I encourage you not only for someone to come take the timbrel, but to get up and dance like, Sisterhood was here, they would do that for us. So all of you, we've got lots of young people in the house. I hope I can count on you to have the energy to dance tonight. So we'll start bringing us all together with Hine ma tov u'ma na'im. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. And now I would like to invite up our Oneg family, the Breedings, to come light our Shabbat candles and say the blessing on page 120. Amen. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat. And now we turn to page 138 to welcome in the Sabbath bride. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. 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 Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, hishmi'anu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad im shemo echad, v'shemo tiferet v'litila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Toreri, ki ba'orech u'mi'ori, uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Bo'i v'shalom ater fala, gam v'simcha u'v'tzola, toch emunei am segula. Bo'i chala, lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. I'd like to hear what you're all grateful for tonight before we turn to the call to worship. What is it we're worshiping for? Paychecks. Thank goodness for paychecks. Yes. More snow this weekend. Yeah, I'm going to disagree with you on that. I'm grateful that we're definitely going to still have this Tu B'Shvat Seder this weekend because it's not going to snow again. Maybe Monday it can snow. You can have your snow day, but yes. A clean room. That's so nice. Allie, do you have something you're grateful for? What is it? Candy. Thank goodness for candy. What were you saying, Juliet? We have heat in this room. Thank goodness for that. And the heat is on high enough that it will be warm in the lobby by the time we go out for Oneg, where there is not heat. Yes, Ethan. YouTube. Okay, some good stuff on YouTube. Also some not so good stuff on YouTube. So grateful, worried, you know. Anyone in this corner? Yeah. Oh, grateful for Congregation Ner Shalom's YouTube channel. Yes. Hi to all you watching at home. All right, anybody else? Yes. Family. That's nice. Well, it sounds like we've got a lot to worship for, so let's all prepare for the call to worship, the Baruch Hu, on page 146. And do we have anyone from Kita Aleph, that would be more Kaylee's class, who wants to come up and lead it with us? Big brothers can come up and help too if, okay, or not. You may be seated. And we continue together in the English on page 148. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on the evening. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. And now we turn to these words of Torah in our service. Page 152 is the Shema, followed by the Ve'ahavta. And I'd like to invite up Kita Bet, Mrs. Shane's class, with help from Kita Gimel, the oldest class who volunteered to support for the Ve'ahavta.
Please rise.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi nitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam livonecha v'dibarta bam B'shivtecha v'veitecha, u'v'lechtecha v'derech, ובשכבך ובקומך, ובקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבת על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים אלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Yasher Koach.
You may be seated.
We continue reading together in the English on page 156. You guys can go back to your seats if you want. All this we hold to be true and trustworthy for us. You alone are our God, and we are Israel, your people. You are our sovereign and Savior, who delivers us from oppressors' hands and saves us from tyrants' fists. You work wonders without number, marvels beyond count. You give us life and steady our footsteps. You performed miracles for us before Pharaoh, signs and wonders in the land of the Egyptians. You led your people Israel out from their midst to freedom for all time. When your children witnessed your dominance, they praised your name in gratitude, and they accepted your sovereignty. Moses, Miriam, and all Israel sang to you together, lifting their voices joyously. So now, page 158, Micha Mocha. We're going to also page 646. We're going to sing through Miriam's song to really get us warmed up, and then we'll come back to Micha Mocha. So I'm going to reiterate my invitation to for someone to come grab the timbrel, to come up here and be backup dancers, to dance around the sanctuary. However you feel so moved, this is the time to celebrate our freedom. Yeah, go for it. Yeah. So there's like a little hole for your thumb so that, because otherwise if you hold like this side, then it will muffle the bells. So there you go. Yeah. All right. Ready? And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. And Miriam was a weaver of unique variety. The tapestry she wove was one which sang our history. With every strand and every thread she crafted her delight. A woman touched with spirit, she dances toward the light. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her songs. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women dance and dance the whole night long. And Miriam stood upon the shores and gazed across the sea. The wonder of this miracle she soon came to believe. Whoever thought the sea would part with an outstretched hand, and we would walk to freedom and march to the promised land. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. And Miriam the prophet took her timbrel in her hand, and all the women followed her just as she had planned. And Miriam raised her voice and song she sang with praise and might. We've just lived through a miracle, we're gonna dance tonight. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. Micha Mocha melech. Malechutecha ra'u banecha, Chokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze Eli anu ve'ameru, Ze Eli anu ve'ameru. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Woo! Do you feel liberated?
My shoulders hurt.
All right. Let's see. Now I have to flip back to page. We're going to move on to Vishamru on page 162. All right, Ava, you want to shake the thing for Vishamru? Go for it. Or Ali? Okay, you guys can take turns.
You just shake it.
Hold on. There we go. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti leolam, oti leolam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Ubayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys to go back to your seats for now, but we'll have another chance.
Can I put this in case we call the other box?
Yeah, thank you. We come now to the central portion of our evening prayer, the tefillah. And for this, we asked our oldest students, Miss Eileen's class, Kita Gimel, to help us lead in these very important set of blessings. And I don't need this one.
Please rise.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agitehilatecha. Eternal God, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei HaKol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevi Geula Livnei B'neihem, Le'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen. Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Abraham Bezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Atah Rav Lehoshia. Mashiv Haruach Umorid HaGashem. Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim. Somech Noflim Verofe Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Milchamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Omidom Elach, Melech Memit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atal hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh.
You may be seated.
Yasher Koach, thank you very much.
Okay.
We continue together in the English on page 172. You set aside the seventh day for your name, the pinnacle of creation, and you blessed it above all other days, more sacred than all festival times. So it is written in your Torah, the heaven and the earth were finished and all their array. On the seventh day, God had completed the work that had been done, ceasing then on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. Then God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, and ceased from all the creative work that God had chosen to do. Our God and God of our ancestors, be pleased with our rest. Sanctify us with your mitzvot, and grant us a share in your Torah. Satisfy us with your goodness and gladden us with your salvation. Purify our hearts to serve you in truth. In your gracious love, Adonai, our God, grant as our heritage your holy Shabbat, that Israel, who sanctifies your name, may rest on it. Praise to you, Adonai, who sanctifies Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Page 176. We acknowledge with thanks that you are Adonai, our God and the God of our ancestors forever. You are the rock of our lives and the shield of our salvation in every generation. Let us thank you and praise you for our lives which are in your hand, for our souls which are in your care, and for your miracles that we experience every day, and your wondrous deeds and favors at every time of day, evening, morning, and noon. O good one whose mercies never end, O compassionate one whose kindness never fails, we forever put our hope in you. For all these things, O sovereign, let your name be forever praised and blessed. Our God, our Redeemer and Helper, let all who live affirm you and praise your name in truth. Blessed are you, Adonai. Your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'eh lehodot. Page 178. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon B'chol hashalom. V'tov b'necha levarech et amcha Yisrael B'chol et u'v'chol sha'ah. Amo Yisrael Shalom. We take a moment now for silent prayer. You might use the words on pages 180 and 181 or the meditations of your own heart. Yehiyu leratzon imrefi vehegyon libi lefanecha Adonai tzuri Adonai tzuri Vegoali. We turn our thoughts now to those who are ill and in need of healing. On our Misha Berach list this week is Ricky Grant, Mary Kennedy, Edith and Norman King, Skip and Kathy Brace, Denise Logan, Ruth Brenner, John Kaur, Rosalind Cantu, Peter Winkler, Karen Thompson, Dean Ashley, Bernard and Bernice Strassner, Sharon Buell, Jean Walker, Louis Perlman, Eileen Milner, Mike Haug, Bill Brooks, Brianna Campbell, Josiah Pendleton, Denise Smith, Lori Perry, Scott Platts, Dave Avery, Bob Sparkman, Harvey and Nancy Kronig, Mickey Rubel, Silly Sarah Bat Frumadina, Gail Garifo, Cheryl Maniho, Seal Honig, Debbie and Paul Nicely, McKenna Heiss, Bob Katz, Nick Joliat, Alan Goldstein, Rebecca Barnes, Steve and Marion Renard, Wendy Labanow, Benjamin Hartman, Scott King, Jeff Rosen, Donna Thatcher, Chegg King, Jeffrey Brace, and Kate. Oh no, your eyes are better now, right? So if anyone else has a name they'd like to share at this time, please do so. We pray for the health of mind, body, and spirit for all those in need. The Misha Berach is on page 371. Misha Berach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imoteinu mekor habracha bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. We also pray for the health and safety of all those in our community who are active military duty first responders, and peacekeepers, those around the world whose jobs are dangerous so that our lives might not be. We have on that list Noah Kaplan, Oni Hinnanen, Joshua Ehrlichman, Martin Brown, Richard Rubino, Howard Mergler, Kyle Smet, Andrew Booth, Joseph Cald, Daniel and Bridget Stambowski, many members of the Nemero family, Pete Abelson, Jeremy Sharkey, Benjamin Hurd, Alexander Furman, Daniel Gilman, Curtis Miller, Rob Apgar, Ben Farrell, Caleb Menzies, and all those in the armed services and on ships at sea that tune in and watch us on our YouTube channel. May the one who blessed our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and our mothers, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel, bless those who are serving in our armed services. May God guard them and keep them from harm. If they find themselves in danger's path, may God bring them back whole of mind and body to all those who love them. May it be your will, Adonai Tsevaot, to lead them to safety and to protect them from each and every enemy and ambush. May God make their journey successful and guard their going out and coming in with mercy and love, and let them be blessed to return home with life and peace now and forever. And let us say, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. In this week's Torah portion, Parshat Beshalach, the Israelites finally escaped Pharaoh. As I said earlier, they escaped from the threat of the plagues, from slavery, escape from Egypt. And before setting out, by the way, Moses has to go grab the bones of Joseph. So it sends him on a bit of an adventure in a very specific direction so that when he's ready, according to the Midrash, when he's ready to lead the people out, they only have this very specific route out of Egypt, which of course leads them to the Sea of Reeds. But then once they get there, of course, they realize that they aren't really sure how to cross the sea. And just as they're contemplating their options, Pharaoh's army appears in the distance behind them, quickly closing in, and they've lost their opportunity to find another route, and they have to figure out how to get across stat. As they face the sea, the army at their backs, they're not totally sure what to do until one man begins to walk into the sea. Nachshon was Aaron's brother-in-law, so we're about 2 degrees of separation from Moses. The rabbis say that Nachshon was a very noble, faithful man, the embodiment of a quiet and supportive leader. Moses stood before the people, waiting for a solution from God, and always had a sort of top-down approach to his leadership. And even when he does eventually learn to delegate and ask for help in the wilderness, it's still pretty much the Moses show. Nachshon, however, he just walks into the water. He's ready to swim if necessary. He saw the problem ahead of him and decided to just plunge right in anyway. He walked in past his knees, past his chest, all the way up to his nose, almost to the point where he couldn't even breathe anymore. If he were to keep walking, I suppose then he'd probably pick up his feet and kick and, swim, put his face to the side. But only then, as he's walking straight in and the water's up to his nose, when he shows his commitment to this path and people behind him start to step into the water, start to follow him as well, only then did the sea split and allow the Israelites to walk across safely on dry land. There are lots of ways to be a leader and to problem solve. When we think of a leader, we think of someone like Moses, usually. Someone in the center, up on the podium, nice words to say, someone in charge. But not all people like a lot of attention or like to speak publicly or are comfortable telling other people what to do. But that doesn't mean that quiet people or introverts or out-of-the-box thinkers and others like them can't also affect great change. One of our earliest rabbis, Shammai, was known to say little do much, and greet every person with a smile. Sometimes it is important to speak out, and there will be the Moseses of the world to take the lead when they are needed. And sometimes it is important to just start doing, and there must also be Nachshons in the world willing to take the plunge without needing to consult others. Whichever type of leader you are, I pray that you find your own strength, your resolve, and your style to make a difference in this world and know your own importance. May you lead with compassion and resilience, and may you help bring us all closer to peace. Amen and Shabbat Shalom. We turn now toward our concluding prayers. I'm going to ask the confirmation class to come up and open the ark for us, for Aleinu, which is on page 586. And invite you all to prepare yourselves for the ark to be open. Alenu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. You may be seated. We turn our thoughts to those who are no longer with us in body but remain with us in spirit. On our yahrzeit list, those honoring an anniversary of death this week, we have Blanche Levinson, Herman Friedman, Sarah Schlosser, Joseph Sherman, Molly Ulmer Pace, Babette Schulhoff Adams, and Trudy Edelstein. And we are still within our year of mourning for Pat Burton, Alexandra Haley, Irving Younger, Melvin Wax, Bernice and Sylvan Simon, Cecil and David Rosenthal, Jerry Rabinowitz, Rose Mallinger, Richard Gottfried, Joyce Feinberg, Daniel Stein, Ivy Bells, Betsy Klarman, Jeannie Grissom, Lee McCoy, Renee Adler Kaplan, Norman Rosen, Tom Metzler, Amanda Chazen, Rodney Smith, Diane King, Alyssa Al-Hadef, Scott Beagle, Martin Duke Anguiano, Nicholas Dworet, Aaron Feist, Jamie Gutenberg, Chris Hickston, Luke Hoyer, Kara Lochran, Gina Montalto, Joaquin Oliver, Elena Petty, Meadow Pollack, Helena Ramsey, Alex Schachter, Carmen Shentrup, and Peter Wang. If anyone else has a name they'd like to share at this time. The Mourners' Kaddish is on page 598. Mourners and those who wish to join them may rise. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach yeruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei t'chol beit Yisrael, v'agala u'v'zman kariv, V'imru, Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mivarach Le'olam Olamei Amaya. V'yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar, v'yit'aleh, v'yithalal, Shemei D'Kudashah B'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiran be'alma, v'imru, Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba min Shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen. You may be seated. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru, Amen. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. V'imru. Some announcements. There is not Sunday school this Sunday. Generally, we don't have any Sunday school on a weekend, on a long weekend. So if you don't have school Monday, you don't have Sunday school Sunday. But because it is still Tu B'Shvat, the holiday falls when it falls, there is a Seder at 5 o'clock on Sunday, unless we are weathered out. Debbie and I are both keeping an eye on that, and an email will go out to you way before you would leave your house on Sunday to inform you, like 7 a.m. Sunday morning. So definitely check your email before you come. But as of right now, we're assuming that we'll have a Seder at 5 o'clock here. Potluck, in addition to, there will be Seder snacks, but bring a meal to share as well. Monday is our book club meeting. Any month is a good month to start coming. This month we read Sacred Trash, good read. So Monday at 1, we will be discussing that and picking our next book. Next Friday, sing along at 6:30, service at 7:30. And then Sunday school will resume January 27th. Our parent breakfast that was snowed out last week will happen then. Am I missing anything in the imminent future? Yes.
Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, the Tax Commission is having breakfast and a program about universal human rights, and Rabbi was instrumental in putting the program together, so it would be nice to come and breakfast as a group if we can before the weather starts. An invitation came through the mail just yesterday to us and anybody else in the county. It's called Attacking Cancer. Local cancer society sent it out. And I'll put out an email about it, but Tuesday, July 29th, so not this coming Tuesday, the following Tuesday, they're having January 29th, thank you. It's going to be at the Waters End Brewery, Billingham Square, Lake Ridge. There's going to be beer and prizes and food and donations to help fight cancer. We'll sort of practice for our own event at brewery in March, the other end of the county. It should be a good time, and the invitation is open to everybody.
Any other announcements? Anyone feels called to share? Anything I forgot? Okay. Great. Our closing song is Tree of Life. I'd like to invite back up any religious school students who feel so moved to come help us lead. The words are more or less on page 374. Yeah, it's not exactly the way the fun version is sung. It's not exactly the way the prayer is written on page 374, but it's close enough. If you don't know, it'll help you. All right. Ready? It is a tree of life to the middle class, to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to the middle class, to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. Eitz chaim hi lemachzikim ba betomcheha me'ushar. Eitz chaim hi lemachzikim ba betomcheha me'ushar. Shalom, 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 shalom. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Join us for Kiddush and Oneg.